Alright, this is my second take. I was interrupted the first time, but I was yapping, so let's go over a little quick recap. I think I went 13-3. I got the Colts game wrong. Colts beat the Broncos. That made me sick to my stomach. Fucking gay leverage call. Seahawks and Steelers. Again, AFC team losing against NFC team. I'm not going to fucking cry over that. I don't really care. Caleb Johnson's an idiot. And then the Falcons won against the Vikings. So overall, I won 13-3. Better week than week one, obviously. And week one's usually unpredictable. I was shit. So my record's pretty good. Uh, so what? I don't know what the fucking record really is, but like overall, I guess I'll tally it. But that's all I gotta say there. Let's start off with the game, shall we? Got the Dolphins going to Buffalo on the Thursday night game. It's a division game, but the Bills are favored by 12.5, which is fucking fair because they're gonna just blow the shit out of the water. I think they win this game 33-20. They just cover the spread. Um, Maybe Miami hangs in there in like the early half of the game, but like because I still don't trust Buffalo's defense, even though I have them in fantasy. But they're good at forcing turnovers though. They've done that against the Jets. They did it against the fucking Ravens. Josh Allen's gonna do his thing. The Dolphins, whole team's gonna look like shit. Mike McDaniel's gonna be fired by week 5. Um, they don't look good, man. They're just not a good team, and I've been saying this for a bit. Ever since last year, they fired Vic Fangio for no reason because he was hard on the players. Mike McDaniel's just a soft coach. My dad hates him. He calls him a nerd, so that's the way it is. Um, First game of the afternoon that I got on the score app, we got the Buccaneers and the Jets. The Buccaneers are favored by 6.5. The Buccaneers, yeah, it's a short week. They have to travel back. The Jets just suck. Tyrod could play this game. Hopefully Bryce Hall plays better because I have him in fantasy. Aaron Glenn, man, defensive coach, but the defense has been shit. Like, like 60 plus points in 2 games. Like the offense kept them in it first game, and the second game, yeesh, and they weren't even in the fucking game, man. The Bucks, they allowed Nick Chubb to score on purpose. I feel like it because then that gave him time to come drive down the field and score, and waste all that clock. So I have a feel like they were only up by 1, so like there's no reason the defense would try. Nick Chubb, if he would have slid at the 1, Texans probably would have won that game, but mental mistake. Baker Mayfield's fucking clutch. That big run on 4th and long to get the first down basically ended the game. I knew they were gonna come back and win. Anyway, I got the fucking Bucks blowing the shit, blowing them out. 30. I'm keeping the pattern. 30-17. Actually, that's not really a blowout, but whatever. Cover the spread. Um, and the Jets give up another 30 burger because they do. Patriots and Steelers. Mike Vrabel versus Mike Tomlin. The battle of the Mikes. Mike and Mike. It's in New England. It's in Foxborough. New England big win against Miami. I know Miami's bad, but that's really like that's a demon right there. Like going to Florida, going to South Florida. This team struggles against the Dolphins, and you know Mike Vrabel ended that right there. So he's a really good coach. You know, he cares about his players. He's tough too. Mike Tomlin is the opposite. He's a fucking pussy. He's a fake tough guy. I got New England winning. It can go and give me history too. It's on my side because New England owns them. But I think Rodgers has a good game. I think the team lets him down again, like Caleb John, like the mental mistakes let him down. So yeah, I got the Patriots win 21-17. Falcons and Panthers. Falcons are favored by 5.5. Olbridge got that fucking Falcons team doing good. They drafted a few linebackers in the draft. Falcons defense looked great. They killed J.D. McCarthy. They're on the road. Again, the Panthers look like another good effort at the end by the Panthers against the Cardinals. Cardinals almost shit the bed there. But again, how much are we gonna see from Bryce Young to know that he's a bust or not, man? I've seen enough, man. That late resurgence really didn't matter, man. Those games didn't matter. No leverage. That's kind of like a Drew Lock thing. Drew Lock really debuted in no leverage situations and just had a good run. And that's what Bryce Young's reminded me of. I hope I'm wrong. I hope he has a good game, man. Michael Penix didn't look good either, but he got bailed out by his defense. I never thought I would say that with the Falcons getting bailed out by their defense. What are the Dirty Birds? They're favored by 5.5. I think the Panthers keep it close, but they fall short, and the Falcons win 27-20. Next game, Colts and Titans. I think the Colts. I know they're only favored by 3.5 here. I think the Colts whip their ass, man. Their offense looks unstoppable. I think they win 33-10. They. I know they're going to go. They're going to Nashville. Yeah, ain't gonna mean shit. I feel bad for Cam Ward. He has a dumb coach, terrible offensive line. Good deal. Like their defense is good. I just think the Colts' offense is just unstoppable at this point, and they're gonna just lay belt the ass in Nashville and win 3-0, and go 3-0. Sickening, fucking sickening. Um, yeah, we got the Vikings and the Bengals, two backup quarterbacks, and Jake Browning and Carson Wentz. Jake Browning, he played like shit, but he led the team on a game-winning drive, won the game. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how you do it. You did, but he still looked like shit. And against a good Vikings defense, they're gonna capitalize more. Carson Wentz, we haven't seen him play since the Broncos like fucking took his soul that he didn't have because he's a ginger. But we'll see. Like this game is interesting. It's 50-50. I'll go home team. I'll go with the Vikings to win. I think their defense is just that better. I know Carson Wentz is a meme, whatever, but this fucker, Kevin O'Connell, turned Sam Darnold into a fucking. He got Sam Darnold paid. He got fucking. He made Josh Dobbs look good for a bit. He helped fucking Kirk Cousins get paid. We'll see what he does to Carson Wentz. I think the pattern is going to continue. Their defense is better. The Bengals' offensive line sucks. I like the Bengals too, but without Joe Burrow, they can have all the weapons they want, but their offensive line's bad. Like the defense has been solid, but they haven't played world beaters. But I just think a Kevin O'Connell offense against that defense. If the defense shows up and they're 3-0 going into Denver, you gotta give credit to their DC and you gotta give credit to Taylor. But I got the Vikings. Next game, the Raiders and the Commanders. Commanders may be down Jaden Daniels. I think he will be down. They're favored by 3.5. That probably will lower down by a point. I just think they're the better team, man. The fucking Geno Smith looked like dog shit. I don't think. I think they'll keep him in the game. I think they win 2014. They get a couple touchdowns, maybe a touchdown late. I think the Commanders' defense will get to Geno Smith because he just runs with like a chicken with his head cut off, man. Those were just like in the second half, man. He couldn't throw a pass over 10 yards. Like that was bad, man. Maybe that's a testament of the Chargers defense. No, it wasn't actually. No. Looking back, thinking about it, Gino was just dog shit. Like his playmakers were good, man. I thought Myers was good. Genty, like they kept him in the sideline for a little bit. Like I don't know what the fuck Pete Carroll's doing. Also, it's Pete Carroll against his old DC and Dan Quinn. That's another storyline there. And you got Marcus Mariota against his old team. He was on the Raiders. He was like a gadget quarterback backup. So yeah, whatever. Next game is probably the game of not game of the week, the lock of the week in my opinion. The Packers are gonna lay belt the ass to the Cleveland Clowns. Maybe we see Shador. No, I'm not picking Cleveland. What the fuck am I? Maybe we see Shador. I think the Packers win 37-14. Not 100. What the fuck? 37-14. I think they lay belt the ass, and they have to make a change at QB. Give Shador a chance. Again, not the biggest fan. They're favored by 7.5. Give me the over. The over. All right. Next game. This game should have been Sunday Night Football. Rams and Eagles, but afternoon game in the link is pretty cool. Gotta see how it is. It's probably a fucking bitch for Rams fans on the West Coast, but it's whatever. It's your fault. Um, yeah, the Eagles are favored by 3.5. They didn't look great against Kansas City, but it's whatever. I think they'll get more involved. Tennessee kind of hung in there with the Rams. That's not really that impressive. Stafford, his back maybe be an issue against this Philly defensive line. Again, again, I was interrupted. This time I'll just fucking edit it, whatever. Anyway, I got the Eagles win this game. I think they pass for a touchdown, maybe for a change. I think they win this game 26-19. Weird fucking score. Um, the Rams played them tough last year. I think they'll play them tough again. But like this Eagles team is just better overall, better roster, better quarterback who wins. Um, and Stafford, I think he's gonna meet his limitations, man. Like he's not gonna play the fucking Titans and the Texans. Like those are terrible teams. And this is a real team test. And I'm not saying the Rams are not gonna be a Super Bowl contender, but they have to play better. Um, Next game we got the fucking mid bowl. We got the Texans and the Jags, and I can't pick the Texans, man. They look terrible. A short week, short fucking week. The Texans are favored by 1.5. Their O line looks terrible. Offense looks terrible. Fundamentals is terrible. CJ Stroud looks like a mess. At least the fucking Jags had a competent offense last week. I know they blew the game, but rookie coach. But like Thomas, Brian Thomas Jr. I think will have a good game. Like this is a division game. If the Texans win, I won't be surprised because they're fighting for their fucking lives. Their lives are on the line. But I got the Jags winning plus my narrative too. Narrative ball. I think they win 24-20. The Jags will catch up to the Colts and win the division. Yeah. All right. All right, so Broncos and Chargers. I'm gonna flip a coin. Let me ask Google. So I'll do heads for the Broncos and tails for no tails for the Broncos, heads for the Chargers. Hey Google, flip a coin. It's tails. I'm picking the Coes. I'm picking the Coes. All right, here's why. This fucking team, like the Chargers, left points on the table. That fumble from Hampton. You know, they didn't look good at the beginning of this game, and their offensive line's missing Slater. They lost Khalil Mack's injured. Dre Greenlaw most likely is going to come back. The Broncos have to contain whoever tight end they fucking throw out there. If Greenlaw's back, I'll be fine. Like, I think whoever the tight end they're going to play is going to do nothing. Quint Johnson can fucking catch the ball now. Keenan Allen is back. He's all the way back. I think Najee Harris is a non-factor, but fucking Hampton, like we'll see how he does. Like he fumbled, but it didn't really matter. They would have won the game anyway. Like you really trust Geno Smith driving down the field twice and scoring to come on. But it's still a bad rookie mistake there. Like it cost could have injured someone or whatever. Instead of just putting the game away. I think it'll be a close game. Obviously, the Chargers are only favored by 2.5. I think the Broncos win. They put up some points and win 24-22. I think this will be another fucking game where we have to pull our hair out. I flipped the coin. It landed on tails. It's the way it is, man. Fucking washing machine in the background. The next game we got Sam Darnold's Seahawks versus the Saints. The Saints, hey, if you bet Saints spread, I'm not gonna fucking judge you. Like, they lost by 7 against the Cardinals, and they lost by 5 against the Niners. They're playing their third straight NFC West. They're gonna be the NFC West is gonna fly by the fucking Saints, this season. So they're probably gonna be. I got the Seahawks winning, but I think they win this game 27, 23. They cover the fucking spread again. The Saints, the cardiac Saints. But yeah, Darnold looked okay. He threw 2 picks. Probably will throw another one. They're not a good team, the Seahawks, but this matchup favors them. They're at home. Fucking McDonald, where the fuck? Their coach. He's gonna doll up some play, and they're just gonna get Spencer Rattler out of there, and maybe Tyler Shuck comes in, gives them momentum. Maybe it's gonna be like that game against the Cardinals, like Panthers Cardinals, like Seattle has like a big lead, and then they almost choke it at the end. So whatever. Next game, we got the only 1.5. The Bears are favorite. How are the Bears favorite in this? No, this is bullshit. The Bears are not. The Bears are not winning this game. If they do, I'm happy. I don't like the Cowboys and their fans, but the Bears are not winning this fucking game. Cowboys are gonna lay belt to ass and win this game 27-13. I can't. This Bears team's not good. Overhyped. I give them 8 fucking wins for no reason, man. They're just gonna fucking be ass. Well, Ruma Dunze played really good last week, and if the Bears need to win more than ever, I think the Bears need to win more than the Cowboys, because Cowboys have the talent to bail their ass out of the seat. Like, the Bears need this to win more. It's at home. If they win, they're gonna dump Gatorade on Ben Johnson, but like, the Cowboys offense, like the Cowboys were resilient against that game against the Giants. Like, Brent Albright can kick a fucking field goal from anywhere. Dak looked good. The receivers were great. George Pickens was great. Jonathan Williams, good for him, and I'm happy he's doing well. They're gonna win this fucking game. I don't care. But 2 scores. Cardinals and the battle of 2-0s. Cardinals and Niners. The Niners are 2-0. Mac Jones versus Kyler Murray. Alabama versus Oklahoma. They're at home. San Francisco's still banged up, but I think McCaffrey's gonna have a really good game. That defense fucked them over at the end against the Panthers, and the special teams too with the onside kick recovery should have had that, but both teams really played down to their NFC South competition, but I think the Niners are better. They're at home. Cardinals look a little fraudulent. I think, Gannon's going to get outcoached. And I think they're going to win this game 28-20. Mac Jones, again, Shanahan, McDaniel, I wouldn't say Zach Taylor, let's Browning Bills out. Like, those are the guys where you can stick any mid QB in with a stacked roster and good play calling, and you're gonna win games, and that's what it's gonna happen. Last 2 games. This is a Sunday night game. We got the Chiefs and the Giants. I got the Chiefs winning. They're favored by 6.5. Also the Niners are favored by 1.5. Forgot to say that, but yeah, the Chiefs are favored by 6.5. I got them winning 23. 21. I think this is the devil magic game, unfortunately. Giants cover the spread. I think the Giants defense finally tightens up. They're at home, the Giants, obviously. I think the crowd's going to be in this game, and that's why I think the Giants defense needs to tighten up. Not tighten up like Titans. They need to tighten up. And I think they'll do better. Like, their D-line's too good to not create pressure on Mahomes and give him a bad day, but I think unfortunately, there's going to be some bullshit call at the end that's going to fuck the Giants over. And everyone's going to talk about it because it's New York versus fucking Mahomes. And I think the Chiefs win this game with a game-winning field goal by Bucker. It looks like it's going to go right, but no, it goes off the post and in. And that's really, I think that's the only way the Chiefs are going to win. And bullshit. They're never going to dominate a team this year like they did last year. I think their wins are going to be fucking, they're going to scrape by. Or luck in, but Mahomes does not look good. They don't have a run game. That's why I think their D line's gonna be feasting because they know they're gonna be passing it. So, Burns, Carter, all those guys are gonna get a few sacks. I don't think Mahomes is gonna die in the pocket. That's why I think they're gonna win. But he's gonna find his wide open receivers eventually because that secondary is not that good. So, but I think the Giants defense will play better. The offense for the Chiefs will play slightly better, I guess. Whatever. but I want the Chiefs to lose, but I got the Chiefs, unfortunately. Lions and Ravens. The Lions are on the road. They laid belt to ass to their counterpart. The Ravens are at home. I believe this. I don't know if this is their home opener, but it's whatever. Like, it's a big game. Atmosphere is good. This could be a possible Super Bowl matchup. I know the Ravens. Like, one of these teams is gonna be 1-2 by the end of this fucking week, which is crazy. This is a great Monday night game. Great Monday night game. Hats off to the schedule makers for Monday. I think this will be a shootout. Fuck it. Fuck defense. Ravens win 30. Ravens win 34-30. Fuck it. Not 20. 30. Fuck defense. Defense is gay. This is gonna be another shootout like the Bills and Ravens. But this time I got the Ravens holding on, not covering the spread though. Bet line spread. I just think the Ravens have more firepower. Their entire coaching staff is back. Again, the new coaching staff, yes, they did against the Bears at home, but this is a real test again. And I just think the Lions, they struggled at the beginning of the season. I think Goff is not going to look like Jared Goff. It's just the defense is probably going to let him down, in my opinion. And maybe Dan Campbell goes for it when he shouldn't. Should have took the points, and it's going to cost him at the end. Instead of after kicking a field goal down 1, they have to go for a touchdown, and the Ravens defense clamps up and wins it. So that's my predictions for week 3. That's all I got to say. That's it. Peace.